Hey, hello. I am back, and today I want to talk about how to open and connect to your heart chakra and like how I'm able to do this using Amethyst. So, with connecting to your body, I seem to say this a lot. The biggest thing that helped me and like the place at which I started was realizing how disconnected I was from my body. So I have been somebody who has always liked to dream big, imagine, and like I'm such a creative person. Like I'm really good at English, and it is something that I love indulging in. Like I love creative writing so much, and that's great. But I realized that I was spending more time thinking about what could be. Oh, it would be great if. It would be amazing if there was a world where, and then I would fill in the blanks and like decide all of these amazing scenarios. But the real trick here was to stop wishing about what could be and actually focus on what is. And the what could be is very helpful, but if you are focusing on the future too much, you're actually missing out on the present moment, and deciding to focus on what's going on around you in this moment is where the transformation happens, because in reality that is technically all we have. Like we only have like the present moment, and then that moment becomes the past, and then there's a new present moment, and then that moment becomes the past, and then there's a new present moment. So yeah, like I would say trying to do things that allow you to feel connected to who and where you are in the present moment is really helpful, because then you can see where your body and your mind are. So first of all, you can see what's going on with your body, and if you are able to understand where your body is, and with chronic illness, like it can feel incredibly scary to stop, slow down, and actually try and connect to your body, because in my case, I know that when I have been feeling really bad, like I'm like doing all the things to kind of manage my pain, but nothing's working. So then I get fed up, I get upset, and then I am struggling to get through the day, and then I just default to having like no actual connection to my body, because I'm like, if I connect to my body, I'll keep crying and I won't stop. But like through meditation, that has been something that has really helped, and I just love putting on something in the background. Like, it doesn't necessarily have to be a formal, like, guided meditation. Like, I will sometimes put music on, or I will put on something similar to this, where I'm focusing on a task that I don't necessarily feel fully connected to. Like, I was like doing, like, folding clothes. Like, it's not something that excites me at all, not at all. So I would just put something on in the background, and then I am folding the clothes, and then I am deciding whether I like the texture of the clothing. And then I'm thinking, oh, do I actually like this piece of clothing? Or is it time to let it not be in my presence anymore? Can I gift this? Can I let it go? Does it feel okay for me to let it go? And then I really kind of connect my emotions to, like, each thing that I have. And this is like a simple meditation practice without it feeling like a meditation, because I have definitely felt like there's been times to where I can move, and like, if I put on a formal structured meditation where someone is telling me to, like, breathe in for 4, hold for 5, and then breathe out for 6, or whatever it is, I get too much in my head. I'm thinking, well, my breath that I did in the first section, that was only, I could only hold for 2, or like I was only breathing in for 2, or that didn't feel like a full breath. And it's really interesting to see, like, the thought processes when somebody else is kind of like guiding that for me. And at the start of my journey, it did help, but like with everything, I feel like there is a time and a season for everything. So you can get things done without it looking like how others achieve the same or similar goal. And with meditation, yoga, or just mindfulness activities, if you are bringing yourself to a place where you have time to breathe, and you have time to just try to quieten the world inside of you, then that is, through my eyes, enough. That's enough. Like, that's okay. And you can definitely give yourself the praise for actually doing that small thing. But when you kind of get into that habit of doing it can lead to, like, really big results. So like with your heart chakra, you can just be okay with feeling. And I also want to say that feeling doesn't have to be, like, all positive and love and light. Like, it can be, but if you decide to take a moment to yourself because you're not feeling great, and you try to connect to your heart chakra and you say, I feel really bad today, that is okay. that's okay, because emotions are just feedback, and they can tell us a lot about our internal state, as in like what's going on inside of us, how we're feeling, and also like things outside of us, so people we're around. You know, sometimes when you get that gut feeling of like, oh, something feels off, yeah, that's your intuition. So I would encourage you to listen to it and spend some time with your intuition as well, to help you feel more supportive, and like even when you feel like things aren't going your way, like your intuition will basically help you and support you if you let it. And yeah, the heart chakra is so lovely, and I feel like the guidance that comes with your heart chakra and actually connecting with it can feel quite overwhelming at times, especially if you don't know what the emotion of love is supposed to feel like, or you have sort of defaulted to a place where you're thinking, yeah, love feels uncomfortable. Yeah, that's something that you can journal on, or you can kind of say, okay, thank you for that feedback. Right now, I am going to give myself permission to stop and kind of like end this here. So then you can say like, I'm gonna pick this up when I feel emotionally stronger to explore this. So yeah, it's such a nice feeling when you are in connection with your body and your intuition, and using your intuition to help you, and like to help support where you want to go. And also with Amethyst, it is so nice because I first of all love the deep purple color, and like I also love how like each just crystals in general, like I love how each piece has its own little personality. So I have got a number of amethyst pieces. So the first one that I got was in a market, and it was like one of those pop-up shops, and I remember looking at it thinking, oh my gosh, I've never seen this place before, but it feels so nice to me to be here. And I walked around, and I don't know what it was, but this particular amethyst piece, it's a love heart, and I was just so overwhelmed with joy that I actually owned this piece, or was about to own it. I was like, yeah, I'm not leaving until I have this beautiful piece. And it's been amazing. Like, my anxiety has gone down. I sleep really well with it. Like, sometimes when my thoughts are racing as well, I can just allow myself to be nice and calm, and yeah, it's just like a nice little reminder, like I'm not as anxious as I once was. And now, like, I have an amethyst bracelet from Love Autumn Rose, and this is now like something that I'm wearing on a more consistent basis because I feel like life is very, very stressful, and I can connect to my heart and really kind of think about how can I spread love today, how can I make somebody smile. And with the bracelet, I'm able to connect to my heart chakra without being like in traditional meditation. And I love finding different ways to be in a reflective state without it kind of restricting me. So yes, there are times where I can sit and be, or lie down and be in a reflective mode, but sometimes life needs to happen and I need to go and do things. So when I'm out and about, the Love Autumn Rose Amethyst bracelet really does help me feel connected to my spirit guides and just my intuition as a whole, as well as my body as well. So yeah, like that's how I love to activate and open and connect to my heart chakra through meditation, and I would love to help and support you as you connect to yours as well. So if you would like more information on anything that I have mentioned today, if you would like to send me a message, you can do through Instagram, and that is all on, or sorry, it's all in my description, and I will speak to you very, very soon.